I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been. Crashed 2 times, I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back, with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back, with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back, with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so, don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hoyer. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hoyer. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Focus, focus. Focus, focus.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. First carry for James Conner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Hoyer. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You got to spin. Set. 180. Black, what's that?
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out come the Patriots. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll run it here. This is James White. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first down.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Set. Blue 30. Double bump.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jack 16. Jack 16.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Roethlisberger will throw. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
Looking to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath here to White, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it'll make it second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Hoyer. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Watch Mike! Watch Mike! Outside coming!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hoyer going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll drop the throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Back 20.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set. 180.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Hoyer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Hoyer now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney!
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Hey. All right, let's go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Forced out to it. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Patriots have it. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Snickers, 66. Whoa! Jack, 16. All right, let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Double, double. Monday. Kings.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. The point after try for Gostkowski. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And all the way down to the 39. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Remember at the outset you talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Well, he's over 100 now. We're in the third quarter.
So that has happened, right? So that goal's gone. Can they bottle him up the rest of the way? They'll need to do so if they want to try and win this one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Here we go. AB. Snickers, you gotta spin. You good from across?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a toss. This is Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
And now here's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Snickers, you got to spin. Double bump. AB.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Focus. Gotta go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Again, it's Bell. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, we got 4.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the